this was not a good week to be a quarterback. The first one, of course, is the biggest one. Joe Burrow. We joked around a little off air that his offensive line is not. I think we could assemble 5 people off the street that could block better for Joe Burrow because not only did the Jags get to him, but they got to him a little too hard. The nasty turf toe has reared its ugly head, and he will be out until darn near Christmas.
Yeah, like you said, could pick me, you, and 3 other dudes, and we probably would have done a better job. This just proves how badly run this franchise is. Like, let's be honest, that they did nothing to address the offensive line. The offensive line was barely adequate. You poured all your money into basically 3 guys, and now Jake Browning is your man. Now, he's done this before, but do people honestly think that he's going to keep them afloat enough to possibly hit a playoff run, or Joe comes back, save the season? I don't think so. I think they'll barely be 500. I think their season is done. I think this organization really needs to look at itself to see how they run things. Do you trust the Bengals? Do you think they'll make the playoffs?
No, I don't. But it's funny to me because that was going to be my next question. The fact that they always get a slow start. Here they are 2-0, but despite this injury, that 2-0 start doesn't look like like a sign of things turning because of this.
They could be the worst 2-0 team.
Yeah, that's true. They've barely survived both these games against 2 inferior opponents.
Yeah, exactly. Bad coaching by the Jags. Good job, Liam Cohen. Really, great job. I hope Jake Browning turns it around and maybe he becomes the guy. And all of a sudden they're like, hey, let's trade Joe Burrow. And, they somehow flip this organization around, which would never happen.
I'll give Jake Browning credit for it. He was able to keep some rhythm going with Jamar Chase throughout the remainder of that game. But I don't know if it's so much Jake Browning maturing or if it's Jamar Chase just being Superman for the rest of for the last 3 quarters.
Oh no, it was Jamar. And honestly, defensively, they just kind of let him do what he wanted to do. It's going to be a situation where the run game is going to have to be center stage in this team, and then from there go play action and go from there. They're not going to put up the numbers that Joe put up last year. It's going to be rough, but I say that now, and the next thing you know, they win 3 in a row, and then I'm sitting here going, oh, okay, I guess maybe they're real, and then they just totally bottom out.